My mother 55F and I 30F got into a fight about me not having kids. How do I reconcile with her? My husband and I have been married for around 6 years. We currently have no children because we feel like now is not the right time. My parents are very eager for grandchildren to the point where they ask me when we are going to have kids every few months. Over the years I have explained to them that we will have kids when we feel like it's right for us, but they aren't satisfied with this answer. My mother especially asks very personal questions about my sex life which I don't answer other than saying that we use birth control. My mother and I got into an argument over a month ago. Once again the question of kids came back up and I said that the decision for us to have kids was between my husband and I. She continued to push saying that maybe I should seek medical help. Eventually fed up with this conversation I said that we either change the topic or we hang up. First she said that she was just trying to help. That I was already 30 and only had a few more years of peak fertility and reduced risk for miscarriage. That having kids at a young age would mean being able to keep up with them, which I do agree with. Then she said that it's better to talk to her, otherwise my father would call my husband and ask him, which I said she doesn't need to be the middleman, he should stop hiding behind her and talk to us directly. How relatives are asking her, and again I said that if they have a problem, direct them to me. I tried to change the topic but she brought it back up. I asked her to respect my boundaries and that was ignored. After more back and forth I said that since we have nothing else to talk about, I think we should hang up. My mother got angry and said that she is my mother, I couldn't hang up on her. I kept on repeating that we should change the topic but she wouldn't hear of it. Finally, I said that I'm hanging up and told her goodbye 3 times as a warning, hoping she would understand that I was serious. I hung up. I made sure during this entire interaction to speak in a calm voice even though I wanted to yell. I am an adult and I expect to be treated as one. Maybe I could have handled the argument better. Was it wrong to hang up on her? I don't know how I could have ended the conversation any other way. I need her to understand that I am an adult, and while I appreciate her worry, this is not a conversation I want to have with her anymore. She's not responding to calls, so I should probably leave her a text. Any advice? Was there something else I should do? Update. This is an update to a post I made 2 months ago. To summarize, in December my mother and I had a fight where she tried to bully and manipulate me into having children, and I hung up on her after she ignored multiple attempts to change the conversation and respect my boundaries in not talking about it with her. I believe that the decision on when I have kids, or if I have kids, is between myself and my husband, which I clearly stated, and she had no right to demand such things from me, nor did I want to have that conversation with her. Anyway, I felt that after a month of not talking we had cooled off enough to talk to each other again. I called her a month after our fight, and she didn't pick up or return my call. I called her again a week later and again she did not pick up or return my call. Since she seemed like she was ignoring me, I decided not to call her again for the 3rd time. I felt like she was in the wrong, and after 2 attempts of reaching out that it was her turn to call me. I was prepared to brush this under the rug and move on with my life, but I don't think she feels the same. Yesterday we had a big religious holiday. Think Christmas level. I debated whether I should call my mom after the way she had been treating me, but felt it would be rude and not help the situation to not at least wish her a happy holiday. I call her. She picks up, says hello, and before I even have a chance to say hello back, she is talking to someone else in the background. I figured that she was in the middle of a conversation, so I waited. After 30 seconds she switches to video chat. Here I'm thinking she wants to see me and we can reconcile. She has the camera pointed away from her, showing my little cousins having fun with their new toys and talking to my uncle and aunt. She doesn't talk to me, or let anyone know that I'm on the phone, and after 3 minutes she hangs up. I'm not sure what to do with this. Nothing is going to get fixed if we don't talk. Heck, if she wants me to apologize, which I will not, I can't do so without talking to her. I don't feel angry, I feel hurt. She disrespected my clearly stated boundaries, and now I feel like she is punishing me for standing up for myself. If she calls me in the future, I don't think I will answer her call. I want to text her right now calling her a petty bitch for not letting things go at least for the holiday, but I feel like that would show her how hurt and frustrated I am at her actions. I will continue to talk to my dad and my siblings who still live at home, but there will be no calls to her and no forgiveness. I will not forget this, and I expect a full apology from her for her actions. I'm going full no contact with her, and in June when another big holiday comes up, I will not be calling her.